And I think they should trade him, though, Jeff, not because not because he can't play football or anything like that. It's because he has maximum value, like you speak to. And in the end, I'm still puzzled as to why you want to be traded. You accounted for almost 1,800 yards of their offense. We certainly know from a financial standpoint you deserve every single dime that you get, that you're supposed to get. I just don't understand why all of a sudden he wants to be traded when, in fact, the 49ers are willing to pay him. Now, whatever that is, I don't know, Jeff. Is it we're going to pay you like a running back / tight end, or are we going to play you like an outside receiver versus a slot receiver, or are we going to play the Jimmy Graham game that the New Orleans Saints played with him when he was detached from the formation? They didn't want to pay him as a receiver. They elected to try and pay him as a tight end, so that thing kind of got tricky for them. I just don't know. And the reason I say you trade him is because you need to get back in the draft with some picks. And maybe the New York Jets, right? They tried to go after Tyreek Hill. Maybe that situation worked perfect. Robert Saleh was there. There's a relationship with the 49ers. You know, you look at Mike LaFleur. He was there in San Francisco. So he certainly would know how to use Deebo, and Deebo can get his money.
Well, Key, when you say I don't know, to be very clear, nobody does. At this point in time, Deebo, when I talked to him the other day, he made very clear, look, I want to be out. He did not want to get into specifics as to why he wants to be moved. And he would like to keep those things private at this point. I understand that that's going to create some very complicated conversations on the outside because, of course, we're all sitting here saying, well, why? And what is it that the 49ers are doing that isn't making you happy? And is there anything they can do to repair this? To be very clear, the 49ers have known about this for some time, and they have been trying to find a way to keep Deebo, and so far have failed. So this is already gone down a road, a pretty distant road. So now we'll find out if, in fact, it can be remedied.
Yeah. You know, Kelsey, I've been around this league for a very long time. And whenever a player asks to be traded, he's going to get traded because you don't want a disruption in that locker room and uncomfortable people.
So, Mel, if that does happen, like Keyshawn says, where could you see him going?
Kelsey Key had it with the Jets. I think the Jets make the most sense. Kansas City, I'm not trading him to Green Bay. This is a superstar that with you turning over the reins to Trey Lance, you're taking away this weapon in Deebo Samuel. It's risky, it's dangerous, but this is a strong wide receiver class. Not as strong at the top, though, as last year's.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.